So, what's up everybody? Slashing through here with another review for you guys. And today I saw Brightburn, a small movie that got made with a budget of $7 million only. Um, it really surprised me. Let's start off with that. The movie really captured a certain mood that I was in today, so I was really invested into the movie. And there were some things that were really well done, and there were some things that were could have been better. Um, One of the most important things right now with this sort of movies is that they are actually generating a buzz. They are being shown in big theaters and all around the world. And that's a major step. Why? Probably because it's family of James Gunn and he knows people in the industry. But I will tell you why I like this movie so much. Because it does something very different from, for instance, Gloss did. Gloss kind of dropped the ball for me. Didn't go all out with their. We're really getting to a darker essence of superheroes or super villains, whatever that you want to call them. But in this movie, it really is a step up for dark supervillains. The movie is gory. The movie is it actually extremely gory for what it should be doing, and it shows a lot of stuff, and it has a lot of potential to get into um, new sequels. Um, but also, there's stuff that really wasn't that nice to look at, or some CGI work wasn't really that great, or some characters they just do certain things that you go like, okay, this is so cliche. Um, there will be minor spoilers in this review. I'm not gonna go into everything in big detail, but there will be some spoilers. So you are being warned. Biggest thing with one of the characters, the uncle figure, when he captures the kid in his house and just drives off. The scene after, I will get to that, but that moment that he just drove off, left his girlfriend or fiance or wife, I don't even remember at this point what they were together, but it doesn't matter. They live together and they are a couple. He just left her behind with the boy, basically, and drove off. That was such a stupid thing to do. That was such a maybe even cliche kind of thing to do. Um, those little things, they add up in the movie. But the movie also does a lot of things well. And one of the things that it does well is the gore department. So the guy drives off and the kid has this, well, lifting power and lifts up the truck and drops it with the guy still in it. And the scene after was so gory. It was so well made. And it's one of those things that maybe some people don't expect because maybe they were expecting some sort of superhero movie. Well, this is not a superhero movie. This is a full-on gore fest with a lot of horror elements in it, and this is not something for the kids. The R rating is needed in this one, and it's a big plus. They try to do something in your face. They try to make it work, and for me, they actually made it work. And it's one of those movies that I came home and I was actually thinking about it still. When I got home, I was still thinking like, this was actually a really nice movie. Lots of times when I get out of the cinema, I'm not that really impressed anymore. 9 out of 10 times I leave the cinema disappointed or thinking, oh, they could have done so much more with this. But this movie actually really made it work. And I'm happy they did this. I'm happy that they went with this dark, gritty horror kind of thing. Because it was something that actually added to the movie. So instead of just using gore factor to get a reaction from the crowd, it was actually in a way, it was done in a way that it actually made it work. It actually made the movie work. If they went for a PG-13 rating, this movie wouldn't have happened, or maybe even we wouldn't even be talking about it. But Brightburn, it really was a nice refreshing thing for me. I don't think it will blow everybody away. For me, it was one of the better movies this year. I mean, I've been so disappointed with a lot of movies this year. This one actually stood above that. And the cool thing here is that actually they really tried to make it work. And I would say a lot of people will think like, okay, this movie, I expect some sort of superhero stuff. And yes, it's in the movie. There's superhero stuff in the movie. The kid is cold and creepy, and it fits. Is it an amazing actor? I don't know. For me right now, he did what he needed to do. He was cold, he was relentless, and it showed. Also, the mother figure in the movie. Normally, when you talk about kids and family and stuff like that, a lot of times you have always these few characters that are making a mess out of things. But in this case, everything fitted, and everything. The mother was very vulnerable and was really taking care of the kid. Yeah, until she found out the kid was a psycho. Basically, she turned on him. And what happens after that, I will not go into that. That's two major spoilers, but it was a nice movie. I definitely recommend seeing this with a couple of beers and just not thinking too much. So don't start thinking about this being some sort of dark Superman movie, because a lot of people are talking about it right now. It's not a Superman movie. It's its own entity, and hopefully we're going to see a lot more from this, well, I wouldn't say franchise yet because it's just one movie, but I hope it turns into a franchise. I hope we're gonna see what the other characters might be, because they tease it a little bit. So yeah, for me, it was great fun, and the movie gets a 4 out of 5 rating from me. Guys, if you like this, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you didn't do that yet. And until next time.